What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, like I said in the other video, ladies and gentlemen, we have so many things to discuss that Activision is just pouring out here within Call of Duty. So, again, I do have a video planned for tomorrow that is going to be a little bit, strange when it comes to the commentary because I recorded it about 2 days ago. But I had to push it back because we had two extremely important topics. First and foremost, the one that we discussed the other day, where Activision is actively lying to us day after day after day to the point where they're getting community noted over on Twitter with how many lies they're spewing. And then the video for today with how they're handling more of their microtransactions within Call of Duty. But guys, before we go ahead and dive deep into the actual topic, if you are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a link to that channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, over on Twitter, I saw a post from Charlie Intel saying, news, it appears Activision will be adding an additional microtransaction in Call of Duty with Event Pass. The in-game message of the day states Squid Game event will have an Event Pass with a premium track for more content. And this is the actual image here, as you can see. Discover the Squid Game events. Squid Game arrives in Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone. Explore an exhilarating Event Pass where the premium track route allows for more incredible rewards, including the Frontman Operator, plus a myriad of limited time modes. Will feature signature sinister takes on red light, green light mechanics, and Squid Game, Netflix, seized with permission, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, guys, we have to go ahead and discuss this because seriously, we're getting to a point where we are truly seeing Activision's main priorities when it comes to Call of Duty, and it's really disgusting me, in my personal opinion. Honestly, when it comes to the game itself, that is their last priority. When it comes to fixing it, getting a better anti-cheat, getting, better servers, so on and so forth. They keep pushing that aside, even though the community is screaming at the top of our lungs right now that we are in probably the worst state we've seen Call of Duty in a long time when it comes to servers and anti-cheat. Yet they continue to lie about this stuff, and then on top of that, add more ways to purchase stuff within the game. Guys, we already have stuff like the Black Cell bundle and other, things that you could purchase within the game on top of a full paid product, guys. Call of Duty is not a free-to-play game. I see a lot of people defending this practice, which personally I don't completely understand. A lot of the time when you ask people to give you a comparison on other games that follow these microtransaction routes, they give you free-to-play games. I don't think I've had a single person, and again, if you guys know any games, please go down in the comment section and let me know. But I legitimately don't know any full-priced game that is $70 that has this many alternate routes, alternate paths for events and other things that you have to pay money for. Yes, they might have battle passes and stuff of that sort, but seriously, this is taking it to a whole different level. And I know people are going to probably say, well, it's Squid Games, so they have to pay a massive fee to, have the license to use anything that's, Squid Game related within Call of Duty, blah, 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 blah. Guys, there's a reason why they sell this game for $70 to $100. They made their money on the initial product. If they want to go ahead and integrate other things like this, that's great. But by all means, don't you think that it should be, I don't know, dare I say, free for people who already purchased their way into the game? I mean, for example, with Modern Warfare 3 2023, they had a Walking Dead event where they gave you Walking Dead characters for free through the Battle Pass. Why is that not the same thing right here with, Black Ops 6? Of course, you're going to get some free content throughout the event here. But let's be real here. How much good content have we gotten in all of these events besides Modern Warfare 3 2023 that aren't stickers or calling cards or anything that's useless? How many actual good operator skins or good, camos or anything have we gotten from these events that aren't paid? Shoot, even just the recent winter event, the only cool skin out of the whole winter event was the Black Cell skin. So the only way you can get something cool out of the event is if you paid an extra $30+ to get Black Cell, and then you can unlock something cool in the event. But for the rest of us, we're stuck with, again, calling cards and stickers. Woo! We didn't just pay $100 to get into this game, but now we have to deal with the bare minimum when it comes to content that is offered within the title. And again, keep in mind, a game that pulls in millions, if not hundreds of millions every year, just simply on microtransactions alone. The store I can completely understand because, again, it's the store. When you load into the store, you're going to be purchasing things. But events are supposed to be fun, mid-life cycle things that are introduced into the game to bring people back into the experience. I don't get it. I don't think their main concern is bringing people back into the experience, more so milking every single person that is in the experience right now as we speak. I mean, not too long ago, I saw a post from Charlie Intel saying, that Call of Duty's like $20 now at Costco? That's insane. And it's still 20 bucks. Guys, we haven't even gotten past December yet, and they're already dumping the price lower than I've ever seen it in the history of Call of Duty. And I'll tell you exactly why. They don't have to rely off the base product, sales anymore. They already got that. The second the game drops and they're done with their initial hype, they have millions of dollars basically off of the base sales. They don't have to sell Call of Duty for 60 beans anymore. They're good. Their main priority now is milking the people who are in the experience. So what do? They drop the price of Call of Duty because guess what? They need more people in the game. They don't care about base game sales as much anymore. They want that initial oomph of base game sales, but once we're after the first month of the game being launched, that's out the window. They don't care about those sales anymore. Now their only concern is bringing in as many players as possible, even if it means cutting the price of these games to make them extremely cheap so you can enter easier, just so they can get more faces, more eyes on these events and on these things that they are advertising within the game to make them cough up that money. Because in reality, people pay more in-game when it comes to the store and the events than they do for the actual game. People pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars when the base game price is 70 beans. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why we are in the current spot that we are in. It started off with Black Cell, and I knew the moment I saw Black Cell that we were going to be pointing in a bad direction, because they are basically making you pay for, again, premium content. You're already buying into the Battle Pass, right? You're already purchasing the Battle Pass. But now they're trying to make a premium version of the Battle Pass with better content, which is going to completely overshadow everything that's in the base Battle Pass. Now, this wasn't the case before. Modern Warfare 3 2023, I made many videos about this, that the base content looked better than Black Cell. And I was always saying Black Cell is a waste of money right now because it's just black and gold, whereas the base Battle Pass actually has creative content. And I said the same thing in Modern Warfare 2 2022 as well. But with Black Ops 6, they're turning it around. They're actually making the Black Cell content much better. And I'll tell you right now, it towers. It towers over the base content that you get inside the Battle Pass. There's only like maybe 3 things that I used in the Battle Pass right now. And if I were to go ahead and buy the Black Cell, I could easily see myself using 5, maybe even more, maybe close to 10 things within the Battle Pass because, again, that's what they want you to do. They are trying to perfect this model, this system, where they are going to encourage people to pay an extra price on something that technically isn't even worth the extra price. And now that they have already established that in Black Cell, and as you can see every single year on the Steam charts, that Black Cell tops the charts. Now, I don't know how that is on PlayStation and Xbox, but every time a new Black Cell drops, it destroys everything. Everything that's on Steam gets destroyed by the new Black Cell bundle. People are buying it like they're freaking hotcakes, okay? So Activision knows it's successful. It's a successful model. They're pointing in the right direction. So now, once again, as a business, it's obvious they are a business after all, right? So they want to make sure they can, amplify on how much money they can make. They're going to expand this model, not only into the, the Battle Pass, but also into the events. To the point where now we have side paths and little side quests that you have to purchase in order to get the good content. There's no point. In Modern Warfare 3 2023, I felt a need to come back into the game because all the content was worth it, whether it was camos, aftermarket parts. Every event was worth your time, whereas now, the events, I'm not lying. I know a lot of people are going to say that I'm just, raging or something of that sort, but seriously, I have not played a single event so far within Black Ops 6 that has actually given me worthy content that is worth my time. The only thing that I've actually gotten out of these events is, 2 burst fire mods, which I don't understand why they can't be a little bit more creative. I don't know why we keep getting burst fire mods. And a new weapon, the sniper rifle, which once again is already guaranteed content, They always mix it up whether you have to do a challenge to get the mid-season event weapon or an event to get the mid-season event, That's guaranteed. So I don't think of the weapons and all that stuff as the events. I think of the content, the camos and all the above. That's what I think of when I think of the events, which I enjoyed before. But in Black Ops 6, there are literally none. Each and every event I've played, the only people who get anything worth their time are the Black Cell players. And now on top of that, they're adding a paid version of these events. So not only is there going to be a Black Cell version, but there's also going to be a paid version. And I'm assuming the regular people who paid money for the game, nonetheless, are going to have to get the bare minimum content, which is basically nothing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will gladly eat these words. Gladly eat these words. If the event turns out to be phenomenal for the, the free access version. If there's good skins, weapon skins, maybe operator skins, I'm down. I will eat these words, and I will gladly come out with a video saying that they did a good job. You guys know me. I've always done this since the beginning of time. If they do something good, I'll be the first to say so. But their track record with Black Ops 6 has been so trash that I'm already expecting the worst. I'm already expecting the worst. And honestly, this is not the right time for Activision to be pushing this stuff, especially with the state of Call of Duty. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we're at the worst spot possible right now when it comes to servers and anti-cheat. Yet their main priority is not addressing these things and hyper-focusing these things and making sure that they get, fixed. Like, for example, the anti-cheat isn't getting resolved until Season 2. Yet they can still hyper-prioritize how much money they can make within the game or how many ways they can finesse people out of their cash. I know people get tired of me with bringing up, X-Define, especially since it's going to be dead here. And I understand, yeah, it is going to be dying. I completely acknowledge that fact. But at least the X-Define team knew their game was busted, and they weren't going to cram in cosmetics that, they want to scheme you out of your money while the game was in a busted state. They said at Season 3, they would amp up their cosmetics because they want to prioritize the actual function of the game. That right there, in my opinion, is how it should be handled, right? If the game isn't playable, you shouldn't be trying to find more ways to get money out of the community, You should be prioritizing the anti-cheat, the servers, and then once it's all resolved, go ahead, get as many, microtransactions as you want. But in my opinion, Black Ops 6 is not in that state yet, and I don't think they should be taking these steps. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to ramble your guys' ears off. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you think that this is good? Do you think the event's going to turn out fine? Do you think it's okay that they're adding alternative routes to these events that you can pay for to get more premium content? Or do you think that this is a bad, look for them and they should be hyper-prioritizing the actual game itself before dabbling in these other, ideas? But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I will be live Monday through Saturday, actually, over on Twitch starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys are interested, got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.